These are the monuments of Hippodrome. These are the oldest monuments in the city. Not the oldest thing, the oldest monument in the city. Exactly, this obelisk, which is 3,500 years old. It is dated back to 1,500 BC, 15th century BC, early 16th century BC. And it is an obelisk made by the Egyptians in Egypt. Tutmosis III, the pharaoh of Egypt, he made this obelisk and he put this obelisk near Karnak temple in Luxor in Egypt, 15th century BC. And almost 2,000 years, this obelisk was located originally in Egypt until the Roman era. Because Romans made this city, their capital city in 4th century, Constantine the Great. In 4th century, like Istanbul, like modern Turkey, also Egypt was ruled by the Romans, third of Roman Empire. Constantine, the founder of the city, Roman Emperor, the founder of the stadium, Hippodrome. But some historians say his son, Constantinus II, maybe Constantinus II, Roman Emperor, removed this obelisk from Karnak temple and he put this obelisk on a wooden ship. He did not bring it here because this obelisk, it was in Luxor. Luxor is near the Nile River, but 900 kilometers far from Mediterranean Sea or Alexandria. So this was transported by the Romans 900 kilometers over Nile River from Karnak to Alexandria. Karnak temple in Luxor, or Luxor to Alexandria. And about 50 years it remained in the city of Alexandria. First it was brought by the Romans to Alexandria. Then after Constantine, Theodosius, Roman emperor as well, Theodosius I, he put this obelisk on the ship again and he brought it from Egypt to Turkey or Alexandria to Constantinople on ship by seas. After Alexandria, first west, Mediterranean Sea, then north, Aegean Sea, then east, the Dardanelles Channel, then the Bosphorus Channel. And this obelisk was re-erected by the Romans in 4th century. But originally, it was placed in Egypt in 15th century BC. The oldest monument in the city is this, which is over 3,500 years old. Single piece, red granite, 19.6, nearly 20 meters high and 200 tons, the weight of it, 200 tons. On it we see the hieroglyphs, the ancient Egyptian symbols. These hieroglyphs originally written by the Egyptians, 15th century BC, and these were telling victory of Tutmosis, the king of Egypt, pharaoh of Egypt, who made this there in Egypt in 15th century BC. Under it, the marble base is from the Roman period. So Roman era, 4th century, exactly from the time of Theodosius I, the Roman emperor who brought this obelisk from Egypt. This city became the new capital of Roman Empire in 4th century, Constantinople. The city needed to be embedded with monuments. Even this kind of the monuments, these were showing the power of the emperor. So now we see this obelisk is called Theodosius obelisk. Theodosius, Roman emperor who brought this obelisk from Egypt to here. This is called as column of Constantine VII. He was Byzantine emperor. But this was not brought from any other place. This was made by the Byzantines in this local 10th century, which is 1100 years old. So first we will start the tour from this place, the Hippodrome. Show your husband. After Hippodrome, just on the right side, we will enter this mosque. Its name is Mulu Mosque. But Turkish name of Hagia Sophia Church, and 916 years Sophia served as a church, Byzantine Orthodox, which we can also say as Greek Orthodox Church, until we Turks came and conquered the city. We Turks, in the history we were called as Ottoman Empire, Ottoman Turks. So in 1453, Sultan Mehmet, he's called as Mehmet the Conqueror. You can hear this Ottoman Sultan's name a lot in the city, because he conquered the city, he opened this city to the Turks. Also he converted Sofia into a mosque in 15th century, so it became mosque with him. Afternoon we will visit the palace, Topkapi, it was built by him. Also today we will visit the bazaar, Grand Bazaar. Also Grand Bazaar was built by him in 15th century. So Mehmet, when he conquered the city, the Byzantine Empire, the longest survived empire in the world, more than 1,000 years, it collapsed. So when it collapsed, we Turks came, inhabited here. Turks converted the city into Islam, Christianity, Islam, and so Turks converted Sofia into a mosque. Sofia became a mosque. Name was Hagia Sophia, Hagia Sophia or Hagia Sophia. Name was not changed by the Turks after it was converted into a mosque. Hagia Sophia, same name since 6th century. 6th century to 15th century church, 900 years, 15th century to 20th century. In the Ottoman era, 481 is mosque, Hagia Sophia Mosque. Empire collapsed, 1922, after First World War. Then we Turks founded a new republic. Today, it's called Republic of Turkey. Atatürk, first president of Turkey, founder of Turkey. On the order of him, the first president, Sofia, was changed from mosque to a museum in 1934. So 90 years ago, it was opened as a museum. Hagia Sophia Museum. From 1934 to 2020, 86 years, until 2020, 86 years, Sofia served as a museum. No prayers, no worshippers were allowed to go inside to pray. It was a museum, open for everybody with tickets. 4 years ago, Sofia was changed from museum to mosque during the pandemic time in July in 2020. It's a mosque. Functionally, there is no difference between Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia. After call to pray, Muslims they go and they pray. But Sofia is a different building because it is originally church. You can see when you go there, you can see the church structure. When you go there, you can see the mosaics from the Byzantine Empire, and the minarets from the Ottomans, the mihrab, minbar, the calligraphies, the chandeliers from the Ottomans. You can see two religions inside the Sofia, Islam and Christianity. Before this year, Sofia was free to enter for everybody. Prayers, because the prayers and the visitors, they were entering the same place. The prayer hall was open. But this year, 15th of January, just 5-6 months ago, upstairs or upper gallery of Sofia was separate for the visitors, and visitors they need to buy ticket 25 euros, and the prayer hall is for the Muslims, and Muslims they do not buy ticket, they just go and pray in the prayer hall. The biggest part of Sofia, the ground floor of Sofia is for prayers, upstairs of Sofia for the visitors. So this is like this Hagia Sophia Mosque. So after that, there's a bazaar, which is called Grand Bazaar, which was built by Mehmet the Conqueror. So we visit the market, leather market and Grand Bazaar. After Grand Bazaar, lunchtime. So after lunch, after eating, also behind the Sofia, as I said, there's a palace Topkapi. But this palace, which used to be palace of Ottoman Sultans, it will take 2.5 hours, minimum 2 hours, maximum 3 hours. So about 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours, because there are lots of things to see in the palace, Topkapi Palace Museum, and it will be afternoon. So, before starting this place, the Hippodrome, the history of this monument, first the city's history. So firstly, we can start with the names of the city. City is now called Istanbul, but very new. Since only the Republic of Turkey, the city has been called as Istanbul. In the history, the city had two names. The first name of the city was Byzantion.
Byzantion?
It is different from Byzantine because Byzantine is name of the it was like the nickname of Eastern Roman Empire, but Byzantion the first name of the city, and the city of Byzantion, Istanbul, was founded by the Greeks in 7th century BC. 2,650 years ago, Greeks came and they founded the city where the palace is located, behind the Sofia. It was the Acropolis of the city. The city was Greek and city's name was Byzantium. 900 years city remained as a Greek city until the Romans came, Roman Empire. In 2nd century AD, 195, Romans came and captured Byzantium. City went under the control of Rome in 2nd century, but 4th century, the year 330, 1,700 years ago, one of the Roman emperors, Constantine the Great, came here, saw the beauty of the city, and he re-established the city. Also, he built Hippodrome, the stadium here in 4th century. Also, he built a palace that we do not see. We see the Blue Mosque there, but before the Ottomans came and conquered the city, it was a place of Bukhara Palace, which is the palace of Roman and Byzantine emperors. So 4th century, when he rebuilt the city, Constantine, he moved Roman Empire's capital city from Rome city, Italy to here. So 4th century, this became new capital of Roman Empire, and city's name became Constantinople, city of in 16th century. More than 2,000 under restoration reconstruction. Also behind this, there's the reconstructing the wall. So this American stone from last year. It has 6 years restoration. Even those minarets, 1, 3, it has 6, but we say 4 minarets. These 4 minarets were reconstructed last 6 years. They removed all of the stones, prepared the stones, and they used the old original stones, but some old stones were... Name of the Sultan, who built it? Ahmed, Sultan Ahmed, Sultan Ahmed. In Saudis it was built in 16th century. Sultan Ahmed Mosque. Second biggest Ottoman mosque after before the times, because of the times this mosque is before the times, when you look at the ceiling, it's no dust, it's a painting. And the painting is new because 6 years restoration between 2017 and 2020.
Somente diz que quando sair.
Green, but the dominant the color is blue. The tourists call it as blue mosque, but original name is Sultan Ahmed Mosque. It's a mosque. 5 times it's open for the prayers, and this is the place for us, for the visitors.
What does that mean?
Sorry? They put it newly after the restoration. I don't know exactly. This is not the old one. I don't know exactly. It's early from the first.
खतरा है भाई हाँ? 웅이 찾았네. 웅이 찾나요? 거의? 거의?
It's a video is going on. Wait.
Normally we do now visit it, but if you are here, the other days you can stay. This was original church, built by Byzantine Emperor Justinian in 6th century AD. What is